Hello beautiful people of the world, how are you all doing? I hope you're all doing really well. Thank you so much for joining me today, and a big warm welcome to you if you are new here. My name is Clair Summer and I'm going to be doing your pick a card reading for you. Today we're looking at love notes for spring. You may be in the southern hemisphere, in which case you're going into fall, but it's basically messages from spirit regarding love and romance for the next 3 months. So spring isn't here just yet, but I thought we'd just take a look at the energies that are coming up and sort of prepare ourselves for that, maybe have a little look and see what is to come. This will resonate with you if you are single or dating, and then it also may resonate for you if you are in a situationship as well. There may be some messages here for you, but it's just a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest for you. I'm just going to see what messages we have from spirit today. I've kept it pretty open when I did the pre-meditation, picking the cards. I just kept it pretty open. I was just like, well, whatever messages need to come through for the collective today, this is what we're going to be channeling and what we're sharing today. Okay, I hope that makes sense. We've got 4 groups for you in this pick a card reading, so take a look at those. I ask that you choose from your intuition, as always, that quiet inner voice that we all have within us to guide us through life. So take a deep breath, drop down into your body, pause the video if you need to, and make your selection as to which of the 4 groups will resonate with you most today. While you do that, I will just let you know that my beautiful collection of guided meditations and affirmations are now available to download through my website. People have been getting amazing results with those, which is so lovely to hear. People creating transformation in their difficult life circumstances. So if that resonates with you, do check that out. But I'm really looking forward to doing this lovely reading for you, and yeah, I will see you in a moment. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading, everyone who picked group number 1. I'm going to take a look at the messages from spirit regarding love notes for spring and what is coming for you in love in the next 3 months. I'm going to start with your tarot today, and we will have a look at the oracle cards in a moment. Thank you to all my Lumies, my amazing subscribers. Thank you for liking and sharing and just being part of this community and supporting me and supporting each other. It's so sweet. And also thank you to everyone who has donated through the energetic exchange and showing your appreciation in this way. I'm really grateful, so thank you so much. Okay, Ace of Swords in reverse. Interesting. We've got the 7 of Wands, the 8 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Page of Swords. That's Wheel of Fortune in reverse, sorry. We've got 2 of Wands. The Fool's energy is here, 7 of Cups, and the beautiful Page of Wands. All right then, I feel like you have had a connection in your life which has been a little bit stressful for you. Now, this could be something recently, it could be something you are going through right now, or it's the tail end of it, or it could be something from the past which has cast quite a long shadow and is still affecting you now in some way. Maybe it's affected your thoughts and beliefs and patterns about relationships, or maybe it has made you a little bit wary, or a little bit jaded perhaps in some instances, because it was difficult. So this indicates a connection that you put a lot of work into. With this 8 of Pentacles, I feel like you were putting in your lion's share of the work. You were really trying to make it work. You put a lot into it. You put a lot of energy into it. Maybe you put a lot of time into it. I feel like it was a little bit undefined. Like maybe it was a situationship. Maybe you didn't know what was going on. There was no clarity there about where you stood. I'm definitely getting that sense, you know, like, is this for real? Is this serious? Where is this going? It was just like none of these questions were answered, and I think that made it quite stressful. I think maybe it might have made you a little bit defensive because you didn't know where it was going and your needs weren't getting met, and I also sense that maybe this person made you feel like you needed to compete with other people. Maybe they played you off against somebody else, or played you off against other people. or made you feel like it was a competition, or that you had to work hard to get their attention, or to work hard to be part of their life rather than it being easy and natural. So I just feel like this is a situation from now, from your past, that has just affected you in some way, that you are carrying with you energetically in your body. And this is in the past part of your reading. So I feel like these are some of the energies that you have been through, or are working through, or are processing. So this just very confusing connection where you didn't know where you stood, where maybe you were made to feel like you competed, where maybe you put a lot into it, you gave it your all, you were there with your heart ready to love, ready to give your beautiful open heart to them, but I just feel like they weren't very receptive to it, and it was just all a little bit muddy and confusing for you, both mentally and emotionally as well. So looking forwards, we have Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So I feel like you are taking control, taking matters into your own hands. Excuse me, is what I'm hearing. Taking matters into your own hands, creating your own destiny. So this is just all about the free will that you have to make choices for your future in this beautiful springtime, or over the next 3 months. So Spirit is really saying that you are going to be making beautiful, empowered choices for you, stepping into your power, being really strong in yourself, and yeah, just being at the top of your game with this. So this is good. So you're not letting these past experiences, whatever it is that you've been through, you're not carrying those forward with you, and carrying it with you like baggage, like, you know, just like really all that heaviness and things like this. You're just like, okay, that person, how they want to behave, what they want to do is their business, but I am creating a beautiful, successful life for myself. I know exactly what it is that I want, and I'm going to make that happen. So this is all about your free will and your ability to choose to leave the past behind, to choose to let go of that baggage, to choose to work through any residual pain, and to move forward with grace and ease into a beautiful future. We have the Page of Swords here, so I see fresh energy coming in. This is the clarity that you needed, that has been lacking for you over the past few months or even years. So beautiful fresh energy, this is like fresh air coming in to you and bringing with it creativity, fresh ideas, a new perspective is what I'm hearing really clearly from Spirit, a new perspective on your love life. This does also indicate that maybe there's someone who's got a crush on you, who is checking you out a little bit. Now they may be checking you out on social media, trying to find out a little bit more about you, spying on you, or if you're not particularly active or open on social media, it could be that they're just asking around about you, like trying to get a little bit closer to you. Who is that person? What's their name? Where do they work? You know, trying to get little tidbits of information about you, to find out more about you. So there's someone who's got a crush on you, who's interested in you, who is fact-finding. They're trying to get more information about who you are. They are interested in you. And this is the foundation, I always think, of love and attraction, this interest. Like, oh, if you know, your interest is piqued, where you want to find out more about them. You can't get enough. You want to find out more about them, what they're all about. So yeah, there's somebody coming into your life in this sort of energy, in this situation, somebody who's got a crush on you, who wants to find out more about you. So it's interesting. So also what is indicated here is if you are online dating, or connecting to people through an app, or connecting to people online through a friendship, or maybe through shared interests or something like this, this is really indicated as a good place for you to meet somebody who is in alignment with you, who is like-minded. This is really heavily indicated here. And I feel like they may be from abroad, because we have the Two of Wands and we have the Fool coming in here. So I'm just getting the sense that maybe this person, they may live near to you now, but they may be from a different culture, a different background, or just a different country. So definitely that is indicated. It could also indicate maybe long distance or medium distance, just not in your local vicinity, that somebody that you're chatting to online in this way. So when I see the two of wands and the Fool like that, that is indicated here. Definitely a lot of passion there. The world is really your oyster, making decisions. It may also be, it may be that you travel and you meet somebody through your travels, or it could be that some traveling that you've done is something that brings a close connection to you and another person, that brings you into the orbit of a significant person. So I see that here. Now I see you taking this beautiful leap of faith with the Fool energy here and just going, I am going to jump into with both feet. I am going to give it a go. This again indicates, you know, not carrying that old baggage with you and just being like, yeah, you can just think of that person as old baggage if you want to, and just moving forward, because what you're moving forward into, again, powerful fresh energy with this Fool energy, just like I'm having a clean slate, I'm starting again. Whatever it is that you need to do to just turn over a new leaf, you can do that. Maybe it's joining a gym membership, maybe it's moving to a different city, maybe it's just moving to a different apartment, maybe it's changing up your look, but there's just this freshness indicated here for you for spring, which is going to put a spring in your step, is what I'm hearing. Super exciting. And this is going to give you options. And what I hear with this is that you are going to be in the driving seat of your life. You are going to be having the pick of the bunch. You are going to be able to choose what you want. So anyone who's not in right alignment with you, you can just send them away, say next. Anyone who doesn't treat you properly, you just say next. And this is the energy that you're going into for spring. And I think it's going to remind you that dating and relationships and connecting to people can be fun. It doesn't need to be heavy. It doesn't need to be all this stress and challenges and working stuff through and I don't know what's going on. It can just be like, you can call the shots. This is what Spirit is saying. You're going into this energy in spring where however you're connecting to somebody else, whether you're dating or you're in a situationship, you're moving into this energy where you call the shots. And this empowered energy is what is giving you options. It makes you very magnetic because you're in your power. That draws people to you. And you've got options, not just romantically, but just in life. Options to travel, options to connect to people, options to try new things. You've got options. You've always got options. This is what I'm hearing. Sometimes we think, gosh, we're trapped in this, you know, oh, we've got to pay our bills and what are we going to do? And we've got this problem. There are always options. There's always an open door somewhere. All right. So this is exciting. And I see one of these options as somebody coming in for you who is very passionate, who does make you see life in a new way, who you can definitely have like a passionate connection with them. So out of all these options, there is going to be somebody who's sort of stand out. I think it's going to start off as a fling. It's going to make you feel really good. It's going to give you a lot of confidence. Again, you're calling the shots. It's all on your terms. So you're not getting flung. It's a fling that you decide. More than just a hookup, I think. But it's going to start off pretty passionate. And maybe you just think, wow, this is just surface level. But this person really gives you insight into kind of who you are. And you may be dealing with a fire sign. But they give you this beautiful insight into who you are. They give you like these deeper questions about life and what it is that you want for the future. And this is a good stepping stone is what I'm hearing. So this may turn into something more serious, more long term. If you need more passion in your life, this is definitely indicated here. But it's just this beautiful seed of starting something fresh and new, which feels really exciting is what I'm hearing as well. Just that. I think you're going to be like, gosh, why was I involved in this when it felt so heavy and it just weighed me down so much? Or why did I hold on to this for such a long time when there was all this fun? Oh, this is just, I mean, these three cards here, Seven of Cups, the Fool, and the Ace of Wands, are just like, just fun. Spring is going to be a fun time for you with romance, with your connections, with your connection. It's just going to be fun. You're going to be in the driving seat. You're going to be calling the shots. Let's take a look at your oracle cards. Okay, so we have pride and ego. Now I see somebody, especially after the Page of Wands, really trying to catch your eye. Somebody who's like trying to strut their stuff in front of you, trying to impress you. Maybe they're like, oh yeah, I've traveled to all these places, or look how much money I've got, or check out my car, or check out how stylish I am. Somebody is strutting their stuff for your benefit, to try and catch your eye. So, and I think they think that the way to do that is with external things or with material things, but I think you're going to find it quite fun however it is they come towards you. All right, we have the beautiful card Courage from the Wild Offering Oracle deck, one of my favorite decks of all time. Divine courage is not the absence of fear, but a nudge that says, keep going, do it, don't worry, all will be well. So we're just going into that better feeling energy. And I always see this card, this isn't like courage. This comes up a lot actually in my readings. It's not like, oh, I've got to be really strong in the face of all this. This is really a card of just being grounded, of having those beautiful strong roots that go down to the center of the earth, and just being strong and true to who you are, and feeling strong and empowered in that energy. We have the beautiful card You Are Limitless from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. You can do anything you choose. See, this is exactly the energy that we were talking about just now, about you calling the shots, about you creating your own reality. You know that we live in a mirror hologram whereby how we feel is reflected out, and because you're going to be feeling so good this spring, you attract good things to you. So this is expansive energy. If some of those experiences from the past have kind of made you retract a little bit, want to retreat from the world, you're going into more expansive energy where you feel bolder, right? More confident. We have the card Make the Effort from the Romance Angels deck. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. So this is what I'm seeing here with this Page of Wands, the Fool, the Seven of Cups. These are all steps on your journey, and Spirit is really guiding you every step of the way. Trust in the unfolding process, and it will lead you towards great love. So sometimes we don't take a direct route towards what it is that we want, because we have to learn some things along the way, and those lessons don't always have to be really painful and gritty. Sometimes they're just like little awakenings, is what I'm sensing. But with that card Make the Effort, it just really says, do get out there, do connect with people, do it with love and not fear, and also just show warmth as well. So you know, whoever this person is who's checking you out, who has a crush on you, who's wanting to try and impress you, you know, give them that hint. We can't play it too cool, otherwise they won't know that you're into them. So yeah, just, you know, give them an indication that you're interested, is what I'm hearing. And then we have this card. This is interesting. This is Time for a Nap from this beautiful Wisdom of the Oracle deck, which I absolutely love working with. This is number 24, so 24 may be significant to you, but which boils down to a 6. So this just indicates to me that during the spring, maybe you need to take a little bit of time off for your self-care, for yourself, to nourish yourself, and that's going to help you with some of these energies to do with healing from past experiences and for getting grounded as well. And also this is just a little message from Spirit, just about making sure that you have good sleep hygiene, like a good routine, a nighttime routine for yourself, and that you are getting enough sleep, because this Spirit is saying this is going to make your life work better for you if you get that solid sleep in a good pattern, and that's going to help things to kind of shift into place with whatever needs to happen in the spring. So Spirit is just saying this is something that you can do for yourself to really help your life to work well. All right, that's everything that I have for you in this reading. It has been my honor to read your cards and to share this time and this energy with you. If you feel called to, please check out my bliss meditations, my beautiful collection of meditations and affirmations to help to raise your vibration and dissolve blocks towards love and prosperity. So people have been saying that they've been getting absolutely amazing results in difficult circumstances. So do check that out. They're all in the description box, but only if it resonates with you, of course. But have an amazing week, have an amazing spring when it comes, when it's finally here. And yes, I hope to see you again soon here on Lumiere. You're always in my thoughts. I'm sending you lots of love. Take care, and I will see you again soon. Hey, welcome to your reading, everyone who picked group number 2. I just want to thank my Lumies, my amazing subscribers, and everyone who has been kind enough to donate through the energetic exchange. I really appreciate all your support and you supporting each other and everybody all over the world. So yes, thank you so much. All right, I'm going to start with your tarot cards today. We're going to look at the messages from Spirit regarding love in the springtime. Although it may be the fall where you are, but it's just for the next 3 months. All right, I'll start with your tarot. We'll take a look at the oracle cards in a moment. Right, getting serious already. We are opening a reading with 7 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, the Moon, the Magician, Queen of Swords, Justice in reverse, King of Cups, 9 of Wands, Ace of Swords to finish your reading out. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio represented here, as well as Libra as well. I feel like in the past, or maybe something you're going through right now, or something you have experienced with this 7 of Swords, you know, this is shady behavior. I feel like you've been in a connection with somebody who, often this indicates cheating. So maybe with somebody where there was a third party situation, or somebody who was cheating. I feel like you've definitely been treated unfairly. But this card for me, in my learning, in my experience, often indicates like self-sabotage. So you could have been with somebody who it was really, really good between you both. There was a lot going for it, but then there was this like self-sabotaging energy. Now this could be you, but I'm sensing it's more likely to be the other person who, you know, maybe when they got close to you, it freaked them out, or maybe even though they knew it was good, they felt unworthy of that love, and so they undermined it through letting energy leak out of the connection to other people, or just to treating you unfairly, or stepping out of alignment, or stepping out of their integrity. So there's this like self-sabotaging energy. So I feel like you've been in this connection where there was this, your person didn't treat you very well, but I feel that the underlying energy of that is some sort of self-sabotage. Like they were triggered because we've got the Moon here. The Moon represents fears, in some way, so that that sort of love, that sort of connection, that sort of depth of connection was too triggering for them, and uncovered old wounds or something like this. So know that it isn't your fault. I feel like you've been left kind of with no closure is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing like left dangling, just like with no answers, no solutions, no apology, no closure is what I'm hearing. I just feel like you've kind of just been left high and dry. I feel like this connection, maybe you're still in it, maybe it's something that you're still going through, makes you feel very lonely. It's like you're not connecting with this person. You're trying to reach them, you're trying to connect to them, you're opening your beautiful big heart to them. And again, this may be in the past, this is in the past part of your reading, but it may be something that you're still going through now, or something that you have experienced that has cast a shadow over your current experiences, or as you go forward, or how you connect to other people. But I feel like you're trying to connect to somebody, and you know, you just weren't reaching them, you weren't connecting them. I feel like it left you feeling isolated. I feel like it made you doubt yourself. When I see the Moon and the 9 of Pentacles here, I feel like it made you doubt your own worth. Like you were like, oh, if only I was different, this person would love me. If only I was slimmer. If only I wasn't so blotchy. Oh no, that's just me. If only I was more successful. If only I got this thing together. If only I wasn't so ill. Blah, blah, blah. There's all this if only, because they just gave you the impression that you needed to work hard to get their love, or that there was something just missing, and if you could just find the missing key, then everything would be all right. But Spirit is really saying it isn't anything to do with you. It isn't your fault. You are worthy of love. Don't be triggered into this feeling of feeling unworthy, you know, into this energy of feeling unworthy, because it's all on them. They may be trying to project a little bit onto you their own unworthiness, their own fears of connection onto you. So don't take on somebody else's energy if this is resonating with you. So I definitely see either this, you've ended up single, or you're on your own, you didn't want to be, or just like this feeling of isolation because you're unable to connect with this person. So much, I love to see the Magician in a reading, so much positivity here for you. This is a transformation that's coming in for you in the springtime. And what I see is like an inner change within yourself. Now, your man here has the infinity symbol above his head. So this is a change that you make, and once you've made that change, that inner shift within yourself, you will never go back to your old ways. You cannot. You see life through a new lens, and you will never go back to how you used to be, the old pattern, or the old way of doing things, or whatever it is, or the old way of thinking about things. It's like you're a different person. It's like this energetic shift which creates you, which makes you new again, right? You are manifesting a really beautiful love into your life. You may not know it, you may not feel like it, but this is what's happening to you behind the scenes. You are manifesting a really beautiful love into your life. This is what I see here, and you may not know it. Maybe something that you're actively, excuse me, let me just have some tea. Gotta have some tea. Actively manifesting through feng shui, or through hypnosis, or visualization, or it may just be something that's happening energetically within yourself. This is how we manifest, with our vibration within ourselves. So your vibration is changing. The shift that is happening for you is this Queen of Swords energy. This is no nonsense. This is at the center of your reading as I see it here. So the shift that is happening is just like, no more. No more of your nonsense. If you've got somebody in your life who's always trying to get back in, or something that's been dragging on, or somebody who's trying to get back in that you know is not in your highest good, for your highest and greatest good, and is not in alignment with what you truly want. Because what is it that you truly want? Do you want to be a wife or a husband? Do you want a committed relationship? Do you want a family? Do you want stability? Do you want a beautiful home with somebody? Do you want deep connection? This thing that isn't in alignment with what you truly want, somebody who isn't available for a true relationship, because not everyone is. I think they should teach this in schools, really. Just not everyone is available for a real relationship. But Queen of Swords energy says, I'm not putting up with any more nonsense. I'm just not going to do it. Strong boundaries. Just if anyone comes at you with any nonsense, this person from the past or anybody else who wants to try and mess with you, and it's not, this isn't, sometimes she's described as cold, and this isn't what I'm feeling. This isn't someone that's cold. This is someone who is grounded, who is self-assured, who's got clarity about their own worth, clarity about where it is that they're going next, and is not prepared to put up with second best. And I feel like this person or somebody in your life may come in and try and mess with you a little bit, may try and pull at your heartstrings, may try and get you to engage with this Justice in reverse, with some more of their lower vibrational whatever it is that they've got going on. But the answer is a resounding no. it's just a no. I feel like it's a period of I'm saying no to nonsense. And this could be in any area of your life. This could be with this person, this could be with people who come in that you meet now, this could be with your family. It's just a no from me. But I just feel like there may be some residual energies there whereby when we make these changes within ourselves, the universe does come in to test us a little bit. They're just like, I see this every single time. When you make something a change that's really important, the universe will test you and be like, are you really serious about this? Because I'm going to bring this really hot, toxic person towards you, and I'm going to see how serious you are. So I do see a little bit of that. A little bit of a test, but I feel that you will pass that test with flying colors. Now I see a soulmate coming in for you. This King of Cups energy is really beautiful. I see somebody who is emotionally available coming in for you. Someone who may already be your friend or begins as a beautiful friendship connection. And the beauty about that is that it means that you can get to know each other. And get to know each other's authentic selves, get to know each other's real selves. This is what I'm saying. This is someone that you are connecting with in the spring. So you may not get together in the spring in a romantic sense. You may do, or this person may just come into your orbit in the spring, all right? But this is someone who is an old soul, who may be creative or a healer, somebody who's really, really good to talk to, somebody who really gets you. I'm hearing that they really resonate with you. It's just like, yeah, you just get each other completely. You're just like on the same wavelength completely, is what I'm hearing. This is someone who's relationship ready, someone that likes to have real relationships and isn't interested in being a player or flings or hookups. It's just not. It's not their bag. This isn't what they like to do. So I feel it's going to be really healthy. I feel like you're going to be a little bit suspicious of this. It feels like it's going to be too good to be true, or like you're just not sure about it. You're just like, oh, maybe we're just better as friends. I'm not sure. But just let it unfold. Get to know them and then see. Because eventually this will lead to great clarity for you in getting to know them with this Ace of Swords energy. You're going to cut through all this crap from the past. You're going to cut off any old ties which are drawing you back in to an old connection which is no longer serving you. And when you do that, you will be free to love and to be loved in a really beautiful, an authentic way. So I see in the spring you getting a lot of clarity and being like, yes, I do know what it is that I want, and I'm not going to entertain anything which isn't in alignment with what I want. So much of getting what we want is about saying no to what we don't want. The universe is like, what about this? And you're like, oh, right then, it's better than nothing. It doesn't work. We have to be brave enough to cut that off and just be like, no, it's not quite right. Yeah, I'm really attracted to you, but you live miles away, so no. Or yeah, we're kind of getting on, but I'm just not quite feeling it. Cutting it off, cutting off that stuff from the past, you know, burning those bridges completely and just saying, I will stand here in my power. I will stand here in my power and my truth. And I will let this beautiful love come into me. Let's take a look at your oracle cards. So we have the beautiful Appreciate This Moment from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck, one of my favorite decks of all time. Looks like this. So this is really saying to me, life goes by very fast. So do take a moment to take a deep breath and appreciate things. And appreciate any connections that you have. It may be that Spirit is saying you might want to make a note or write down 5 things that you're grateful for at the end of the day. What I like to do and would like to share with you is writing down like loving things that I witness or experience in the day. So maybe you could write down a loving encounter that you had, when somebody smiled at you in a nice way, or somebody showed you a kindness, extended a kindness to you. And in this way we can grow more love through our gratitude, through our appreciation in our life, because what we focus on grows in our life. This is interesting. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have the card doubt and we have the card engagement. Look at these, they marry up quite in a beautiful way. Okay, I'm just going to do it all. And then we have the card contemplation and soulmates. Let's talk about this. So this doubt, offering all to the divine doesn't mean negativity never arises, but you can say, free me from this doubt. I cast this burden to you. So I just feel like this is really reflecting this 9 of Wands energy that we've been talking about, whereby when we are presented with what we truly want, we can be triggered into fear. So, and it is natural for doubts to come up. This is part of the human experience. If you think, am I worthy of this love, or am I good enough, or will love ever find me, or how am I going to solve this problem? It's okay. Sometimes we have to be okay with what is not okay and just be with it. So Spirit's really saying it's part of the human experience, it's part of the tapestry of your life, and you do not need to be afraid. All right, let's talk about this. So we have the card engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So what I really, it may be that you get engaged in the spring, but what I really see when I see this card is long-term potential. So this is what I'm seeing here with your King of Cups, regardless of gender. So there may be an engagement, or it may be that it's just something quite serious that comes your way, or something that just has long-term potential is what I'm seeing. And this is going to give you a lot of food for thought with this contemplation, which is why some of these doubts may come to you. And that is good to think things through with this contemplation. If something is serious, if it is worth considering, then, you know, doubts may come up to these bigger questions, to these deeper connections. And we have the beautiful card soulmates. Can you see this lovely, it's got 2 gorgeous little penguins on this card, and they're just surrounded by little hearts, and they're having a cuddle. It's too much. I just love it. So I see something developing. I mean, like this person that we were talking about from the past or from the beginning, who's not been particularly brilliant towards you, you know, there is a transformation indicated here. So, you know, if you do still want to be with that person, then this could indicate that that energy is transforming for you as well, and not just that it's something new. I just want to put that out there. So we have this card soulmates. The King of Cups energy is a soulmate energy. Remember, soulmates, we don't just have one soulmate in our lives. You know, soulmates really indicate kindred spirits, you know, like I was talking about, being in right alignment and just really resonating with one another. So this is definitely someone that you can experience something really real with coming in for you in the spring. So I see a deeper meaningful connection. I see some transformation. I see you getting a lot of clarity. I see you having a lot to think about in terms of your future in the spring, which I think is really, really lovely. Very positive. So a beautiful positive reading for you today. I'm wishing you all the best for the spring. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful collection of guided meditations and affirmations to help to raise your vibration. People have been writing to me with their stories of transformation and how it has really helped them to transform their lives and dissolve any blocks that they've had towards love and prosperity. So if that resonates with you, it's all in the description box. Do check that out. But otherwise, you're always in my thoughts. I'm sending you lots of love. Have an amazing week, and I hope to see you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care now. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading, everyone who picked group number 3. I'm going to take a look at the messages in the cards and see what messages we have from Spirit regarding love in the springtime for you. Alright, I just want to thank everyone all over the world who is part of this community, all my lovely Lumies, thank you so much. And also thank you to everyone who has been kind enough to show their appreciation through donating through the energetic exchange. It's really, really kind of you. Alright, let's take a look at these cards, starting with the tarot today. I will look at your oracle cards in a moment. All right, opening the reading a little bit heavy with 8 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, the Fool energy, Knight of Pentacles, the Hermit, 2 of Swords in reverse, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, and to finish your reading, 10 of Swords. I'm going to say this straight off, this is a really specific reading. It's going to connect with who it connects with. I'm hoping it's going to reach, you know, whoever needs this, whoever it resonates with. But just remember, take what resonates and leave the rest for you, okay? Right now, I feel like you've been going through like a challenging connection when I see this 8 of Swords energy. I feel like it's got you a little bit tied up, like you feel like you are caught in somebody's web in some way, like you know that it's not the best thing for you, or you know that this isn't your ultimate soulmate, but you're still sort of caught up in the drama of it all. You may have had a child with this person, or it is indicated that maybe there's a third party situation. If this is the case and it's not something that you don't know, this is just, you know, this is something that you already know. So there could be outside interference from the family or their friends, or it could just be indicated that there's a third party situation. Might not be a full-blown affair, could just be somebody on the side, or that they flirt with other people, something like this. And this is indicated here. I feel like it's got you really confused, feeling really lonely. And this may be something that you are experiencing right now, or it could be something from your past, or something that you're sort of working through those energies. All right, take it how it resonates for you today. I feel like you have given this person chance after chance, or maybe you just gave them a second chance and then you got hurt again, or you've given them chance after chance after chance, and they're always sorry. And you always let them back in because you love them, but ultimately they're not doing the right thing by you, and it's causing you a lot of pain and just a lot of anxiety, really. What's going to happen about the future? What happens if I let them go? I just see a lot of anxiety here about it, and I just see that they've had more than one chance to kind of get this right. I feel like they either have, or they're going to come towards you with this offer where they're like, oh gosh, if I carry on like this, I really am going to lose them. So they are going to come towards you with this offer, and it is going to be more serious from their part, you know, the best that they have to give, the best that they can manage. I think they have had a realization. I think they have realized that they will lose you for good if they carry on like this, that it isn't in, that it's not going to work out, that they will lose you for good. And I feel like they're going to come towards you with some sort of offer, some sort of apology, or offer of more stability, or making things more serious, or trying to make things right. But what I'm hearing is that you are going to reject this, that it's going to be too little too late with this Hermit energy here. Just like, this is what I'm hearing, just too little too late, that you just whatever it is that they're coming towards you with this offer, you know in your heart that it isn't enough for you. Maybe the baggage of the past is too great now, that it's kind of spoiled or ruined in a way, or that you can't get past it, or just this energy of it just being too little too late. Or I think it's a serious offer that they've got, but I just feel like their best isn't going to be enough to make this successful for you. So I just feel like you are going to reject their offer ultimately. Ultimately, you're going to reject it, and you're going to decide within yourself that that this isn't the best thing for you, and that this isn't in alignment with what you truly want. So I do see some clarity coming in. If you've been through a difficult situation with somebody, either it's something that you're processing now or something from the past, I do see you kind of making a strong decision about this, making a strong stand that is very wise ultimately. It's like, in this instance, letting your heart rule your head, just being practical, being wise about things, and maybe thinking, well, ultimately you can bring this to me, but you will take advantage of it. I know this now. Or this isn't enough for me. This, you don't meet my needs. This isn't in alignment with what I truly want. Or this isn't enough. It doesn't mean that this person is a bad person who you have connected with. Maybe you're just not quite in right alignment with one another. So, but I see you rejecting that offer because you're decided in yourself. You are in your power and you've decided in yourself. Now in the spring, I see you making, this is fresh energy coming in here with the Page of Pentacles. I see you doing good by you doing you and what you need. So maybe you need a little bit of space from dating or from this person to get yourself together. I see you really learning a lot about yourself at this time, asking deeper questions. What is it that I really want? What is it? Where do I want to see myself in 10 years? Do I still want to see myself playing this game? Right? Asking yourself these deeper questions in the springtime, going on a little bit of a spiritual quest, a spiritual journey. I see you learning about maybe esoteric things which benefit you, which expand your consciousness in some way. So, which I think is really lovely. Maybe you'll be doing meditation, maybe you'll go on a retreat, maybe you'll learn yoga, or some sort of holistic healing or something like this. But I see this coming in for you in the spring. I see you coming home to yourself. I see you getting back in touch with your authenticity, because I just feel like maybe you've been caught up a lot in doubt, in limiting beliefs about yourself in the past or recently. But now I just see you like, this is like the Page of Pentacles is like a little magician. Not as forceful, not as powerful as a magician, not so much behind it, it's more embryonic, it's just a little seed that's planted. But it's a beautiful seed which is going to grow and blossom into something more powerful, more beautiful over time. But this seed is going to be planted for you in the springtime. It's about your own self-worth. It's about your own self-love. This is about self-care. It's about giving the gift of love to yourself. And just saying, well, this person that you're connecting with, or the people that you're connecting with, whatever it is, you're not meeting my needs, but I am going to get in touch with what my needs are. And I will sow that seed to bring those people into my life who are happy to meet my needs, who can meet them with grace and with ease. And in this power, in this empowered state that we're looking at, in the springtime, the thing that you are going to really be sure of is that you are not interested in hot and cold behavior. Hot and cold behavior says, I'm not ready for a relationship. And you are gonna absolutely be done with that. If there is somebody who is in and out of your life, who thinks that they can just go away and then come back and turn up on your doorstep, or be blowing up your phone, or wanting this or wanting that, in the spring, this may be something that's happened now, and then the unfolding process happens in the springtime, or maybe something that You know, there's a bit more to it, more to learn, more to experience through the spring. But at some point you're going to come to this realization whereby you are done with it. 10 of Swords is I am done. That is slamming the door in the face of this nonsense that you don't want, that hurts you, that you don't want. So people who want to live on the surface of things, and you can take this how it resonates. It could be a connection that you're already in, it could be someone that comes into your life in the spring, but whatever it is, you're not into hot and cold, you're not into somebody who just wants to live on the surface of things, you're not into somebody who just wants to come into your life and then go again. That is a big no from you now. And this is the realization that you're having. And this is powerful because it's going to lead to good things for you. This is a real finality. And you're not leaving behind anything that you, that is a loss. There's no loss associated with this. It's very much just something within you, just like, this doesn't resonate with me anymore. And when something doesn't resonate, we can let it go with grace and with ease. So that's what I'm seeing here. That is a change that you make within yourself. Just closing a door and just being like, no. You may even reject somebody. Somebody coming in who isn't a serious offer, and just, this could be this person who's already in your life, it could be somebody new. You know that they're not serious. You recognize this now because you are experienced in love. You recognize this and you're like, no, not for me. Absolutely, you go and waste somebody else's time. This is what I'm hearing. So I told you this was specific, but it's quite interesting. Let's take a look, oh my goodness, at your oracle cards. Right, I don't know where to start. We have the card Trust from the Romance Angels deck. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Now, this is easier said than done, isn't it? This trust message. Whatever it is that you're experiencing, whatever it is that you're going through, whatever unfolds during this springtime period, know that it is for your highest and greatest good. Know that you are learning a lot about yourself, and trust in the unfolding process. So the way that we can do that is sometimes we can just say, yeah, we can accept it. This isn't what I wanted. This isn't how I wanted things to turn out. This is painful. But I trust that this is part of my spiritual expansion. I trust that my soul has chosen this for my highest good, and that everything is working out for my highest good. We have the card Reinvention. This is really tying in with this Page of Pentacles energy. This is like the feeling that I'm getting of just reinventing yourself. Here, maybe that's like an energetic renewal within yourself, where you're like, I do feel a bit better about things. I do feel a bit better about myself. I am this new person who has healed their patterns from the past, or is in the process of healing them. Always different to how I used to be. So with this reinvention, this could be spiritual, it could be psycho-spiritual, it could be physical, this reinvention that you're going through. Maybe you're going for a different look. Maybe you want to get fitter. Maybe you want to change your hair up. Maybe you want to get a tattoo. Maybe you want to go for a different look. Maybe you want to have a glow up. Something like this. But there's a reinvention here, which is just all for your empowerment. It's like sometimes that inner change, that inner shift that we make is reflected in the outer. Maybe in our appearance, maybe in how we style our space, something like this. But yeah, Spirit's really saying change it up a little bit in the spring. Change it up a little bit in the spring. Move things around, have a clear out, get rid of that stuff which doesn't resonate with you anymore, and you know, allow that beautiful fresh energy into your life to create, you know, to bring new things in. Sometimes when we want new things to come in, we need to make the space for it. So yeah, universe, I've got space for this. I've got space for this relationship. I've got space for this friendship, this person, these new things, whatever it is. Now, this is crazy. We have the card True Love from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. Very beautiful deck, really resonate with it. And then we also have the card True Love from the Wild Offering Oracle deck. And this happened to me in another reading recently. If you're watching both of those readings, you need to take note. You know, I shuffle my cards a lot. For this to come out like this is amazing. I'm blown away. So, true love is coming in for you in the springtime. It feels really good. I think you've got this unfolding process that you need to go through. I think maybe there's somebody who is still in your life or even just in your energy that this needs to unfold. You need to process this in order for, you know, to leave that behind once and for all in order to create that space that we were talking about for true love to come into you, into your life, for you to experience that. Is nice. It feels nice. You know, true love isn't drama. It doesn't feel like longing. True love feels like coming home. Feels like safety. So I see that coming in for you in the spring. I see that as something that you will powerfully, with these two cards, powerfully experience. Spirit really wants you to get this message. True love is available to you. Tune into that frequency. This isn't something, love isn't something we go out and find. It's about our inner frequency. Okay, when we chase something, it runs away. If we chase a cat, it will run away. Okay, but when we stand still, the cat will come to us. Same with love. Stand still, change your own inner world through this learning and growing process, this powerful learning and growing process, through saying no to what it is that you don't want, and then what you do want will come rushing towards you and it will feel so easy. That's what I'm seeing for you in the spring. And then we have this card from the excuse me, the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, which is a beautiful deck which I'm resonating with so much. It says never ending story. Number is 37, so that may be significant to you. Boils down to 10, boils down to 1. But what I'm hearing here is that this is somebody who's coming into your life, this true love that you are going to experience, who has always been with you energetically. Never ending story. This true love story has always been with you. So through past lives is what I mean. So whatever life you were in, this person was always with you, whether it was as a lover or a family member. This spirit, this person, this spiritual connection that you have with this person who is coming into you in the springtime has been with you throughout all of those lifetimes and is with you now energetically. So again, you're not searching for something because it's with you already. You're already connected to this person. All right. Okay, that's everything that I have for you in this reading today. Thank you so much for spending your time and your energy with me. It's been my honor to read your cards as always. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful book, Attract Soulmate Love. It's all for coming into right alignment with your beloved, and people have been getting the most amazing results with this book. It's so lovely to hear people in empowering, loving connections. So if that resonates with you, do check that out. The link is in my description box and you can read more about it on my website. But have an amazing week. You're always in my thoughts. I'm sending you lots and lots of love, and I hope to see you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care now. Bye-bye. Welcome to everyone who picked group number 4. This is your reading. I'm going to take a look at the messages in the cards and see what Spirit wants to tell us regarding your love life in the spring this year, or maybe it is the fall where you are. But either way, for the next 3 months, remember this is just a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Thank you to my Lumies and everyone who has donated through the energetic exchange. Thank you for sharing and liking and supporting this community and supporting each other. It is very sweet of you, really, really kind of you to show your appreciation and support in this way. So thank you so much to each and every one of you all over the world. I love connecting with you all. It is super lovely. All right, let's get on with this. Take a look at your tarot cards to begin with, and then I will look at the oracle cards a little bit later. So Emperor, Death, Queen of Swords, Two of Swords, King of Cups, Magician, Three of Cups, Ten of Swords, Four of Swords in reverse. Really interesting. I've got to say there are some themes coming up for the collective in these readings today, which I'm finding super interesting. Aries energy is represented here, as well as Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. So that may resonate with you now or in the future, or but don't worry about it too much if it doesn't. So I'm seeing a lot of intensity here in your situation because we've got two major arcana and the Queen of Swords. I feel like there are two people in a connection who are struggling to see each other's point of view, or struggling to get on the same page, because it's just like we've got two, maybe it's strong personalities, or maybe it's opposing opinions, something like this, but they're across this divide of the death. So death can often symbolize an ending, but I'm just looking at this and it feels like a divide. So I call death the great mystery. The great mystery, this is how I resonate with it. So I just feel like there's this big mysterious ocean between you both where you are unable to reach each other. So I feel like this is a connection that could be happening right now. It could be something from the past and it's still in your energetic frequency, or because, I mean, these are your past cards, this is what we're looking at now, but this could be something that you are dealing with over the springtime. This could be still energetic resonance in this, or even just, you know, this still could be more energy in this connection that we're talking about right now. So take it how it resonates in your situation. I feel like one person in this connection is being a little bit controlling, a little bit like they want things on their terms, they won't budge, not really willing to see the other person's opinion, or meet them halfway is what I'm seeing. I feel like the other person is really digging their heels in. I feel like there may have been a lot of drama in this connection. If it's not drama, then it's definitely intensity or deep, intense emotions, or even disagreements like this. I feel like it may have caused one person in this connection to really shut down and close off a little bit. I feel like somebody has been really working hard to assert their boundaries and just saying, you know, this is how, these are my needs, this is what I need, this is what makes me happy, this is when it feels good to me, when we connect, this is how I want a relationship to be. But I just feel like these people in this connection cannot reach each other through this. I feel like it may be somebody that you are in no contact with, or no communication, or little communication. You could be on a break with this person. You could decide to have some physical distance between you both, to maybe give each other some space, because I just see two people who aren't really getting on very well, or are struggling to understand each other in this situation right now. So I feel like you've been through quite an intense time. This may be something that unfolds through the springtime as well, but we'll take a look further on. It's interesting because you can carry on with this that we're looking at, that we're talking about, if this is resonating with you. You can carry on with this if you want to. This may just be something that's in your energetic frequency. It could be somebody who's not quite in your life anymore, or it could be something that's continuing to unfold for you. But you have free will. This has been intense, but Spirit is saying that maybe due to some of the painful feelings, someone in this connection has closed off their heart space a little bit, or taken a step back, especially when I see Queen of Swords next to Two of Swords like this. This is really somebody who's just like wearing their boundaries on the outside. So it's good to have inner boundaries and create a framework for what is safe for us. But when we begin to wear boundaries on the outside, we can frighten people away a little bit, or we can push them away a little bit, because we don't want to be vulnerable. This is completely natural. But this woman here, she's closing off her heart space. She's got these swords in front of her, but she's literally holding and I can feel it like this heart wall. She's creating this heart wall, and she's closing herself off to the beautiful love that is available to her. And this is the King of Cups in the very center of your reading. This is like the pinnacle of your reading, right in the center here. So I think Spirit is really saying that love is available to you. I feel like Spirit is trying to bring somebody into your life who is able to offer you just a more mature, more beautiful, soul-based love, rather than somebody who is maybe selfish or a little bit controlling, or isn't a very good match for you, or is rigid, is what I'm hearing. Just someone who's just too rigid to, or isn't willing to learn or to grow or to change or embrace those spiritual lessons which are part of having a relationship. There's this person available to you who wants to come into your life, who is more fluid, who understands emotions, who has emotional maturity, who has emotional intelligence, who is an old soul who is ready, you know, who's already learnt some of these lessons in even past lives, maybe in this life, maybe in past lives, but is ready for a real connection, a real relationship, someone that you can connect to on a deep, deep level. So I just feel like because of some of your past experiences, or maybe what it is that you're going through right now, you may be closed off to this unintentionally, subconsciously. Maybe it's because all your attention, your time, your energy, your beautiful love from your heart space is taken up with this situation that we've been talking about. Or maybe, I've lost my train of thought. That's weird. It doesn't happen very often. So it could be that you are closed off to it because you are distracted by this other connection, so you're not aware of this. Or it could just be that you're closed off to it due to not wanting to be open to it, or maybe you're closed off to it because you think this person is in the friend zone for you and you haven't recognized them at the level of a soulmate at this time. But I feel like in this spring period, over the next 3 months, this is going to be revealed to you. Spirit is going to want to usher this person into you, into your life as part of the mix. Now you can still continue with, you know, what we've been talking about, if that is resonating with you, with that connection, but there is somebody else. There is somebody else who will shed new light on this situation, who will bring new energy into your life, which you may want to explore. I feel like there's going to be a little bit of serendipity with this magician energy. In whatever is happening, the universe is going to have a hand in it. So I feel like there's going to be a little bit of divine timing with bringing this person into your life in a way that feels really natural, in a way that feels right to you, in a way that resonates with you. It may just be that Spirit wants to usher in excuse me, resolution with this. You know, maybe you do need a little bit of a helping hand to get over this hurdle where you're not reaching one another. So, you know, if you are committed to this person or to a situation which where there are a lot of blocks and challenges, then this is indicated that love is available to you, and the universe is going to help to support that reconciliation, that meeting of hearts between each other, that ability to be able to dissolve those blocks. So I've got two different storylines coming here, because I think it's a little bit about your free will and where you're at and what it is that you're looking for in your situation. So we've got this thing where Spirit is going to help you with resolution if you've got a difficult situation that you're in right now, but I really see somebody coming in for you who is a good match, is what I'm hearing. A really beautiful good match for you. And that coming into alignment, in right alignment, in divine timing, like a divine meeting. I feel like you might meet them at a social event, social gathering, when you're out and about, maybe when you're at a bar, a party or a wedding, something like this. But I just feel like these are such positive cards to see together. King of Cups, Magician, Three of Cups, something to celebrate, something that makes you feel really good. Definitely a shift in energy for the spring. Away from this, because what I'm looking when I see these, I can't hold up all the cards at the same time, but this Emperor, Death, Queen of Swords situation, it feels like it's been really heavy going, really heavy energies, very intense. But in the spring, it's like that beautiful rebirth of spring coming in for you, fresh energies coming in that feel much better for you. And I just feel like after that time, you're just going to be done with something. I feel like either way, a decision's going to be made. It's going to be very clear for you, and you will be done with something. So maybe you're done with this connection, or maybe if this new person comes into your life to sort of turn your head or something like this, then you decide, no, that's not what I want this. So either way, everything is working out for your highest good, but you're definitely going to be done with something which is no longer serving you. And this creates this massive forward motion. I feel like you're going to be like, with this Four of Swords in the reverse, you're going to be like, this has been enough time waiting for this person. This has been enough time thinking about this person. This has been enough time. I've given them enough time to sort this out. Now is the time for me to move forward in an empowered way with my life, with my journey. And if that is with this beautiful King of Cups, whoops, if that is with that beautiful King of Cups, then so be it. I just feel like someone's going to come into your life and you're just going to be like, gosh, this feels more nourishing. When we see the King of Cups, this indicates a nourishing love for you. But definitely in the spring, lots to celebrate, lots of divine timing, and a lot of just a time to take action. You're going to be like, do you know what? I am going to start getting involved in my own life. I am going to meet people. I am going to do something for me. I am going to do that thing that I've been putting off for ages and ages. And this is going to help in your unfolding process, because you're just going to be like, enough is enough. Enough of this nonsense. Enough of what is no longer serving me. Enough of what feels bad. So much of getting what we want in life is following our bliss. You know, when we follow our hearts, it does not lead us astray. When we follow our heart, it does not lead us astray. So sometimes we have to really let go of that old baggage and move towards that new dawn. And this is like taking massive action. Anthony Robbins always says, take massive action in your life. So this is what I see you doing in the springtime. Okay. In your oracle cards, we have past life relationship. This is really beautiful. You have known each other before. So in the spring, if this new person does come into your life, you may have a beautiful recognition with them. You may feel like you've already known them, or you start chatting to them and you just think, oh, I feel like I've known you for years and years. It's because you're resonating, but it's because perhaps you've already known each other in a past life. We have the card Come to the Edge from the beautiful Wisdom of the Oracle deck. This is such an amazing deck. I wish I'd got it ages ago. There's a woman here and she's just dancing free and she's got surrounded by hearts. So this is very similar to the Fool energy in the tarot. The number is 36. That may have a significance for you, but that boils down to 9 as well. But Come to the Edge, like the Fool energy, it's all about taking that leap of faith, of letting the universe support you, okay? Acting with integrity, living your life from that state of grace from the heart, and then letting the universe support you in doing that. You will be rewarded for following your heart in the spring, is what I'm hearing. Oh my goodness, we have the beautiful card Signs. You are going to be all through this time, like we were talking about, divinely guided. You are going to be getting a lot of signs. So if you're not sure what to do or who to go with or what your future is, the universe is supporting you, and you will get evidence of that support through signs. So through the angel numbers, through the 1111, through the angel numbers, or just things that are significant to you, songs that are significant to you. And also, if you ask the universe for signs, you will get a sign. If you're not sure what to do or what the next step is on your journey, remember, we don't always see the destination all in one go, but you can always ask, what's the next step on my journey, and show me a sign, and you will receive a sign. It happens every single time. So yeah, be aware of that. The universe is supporting you, and you can ask for signs as this unfolds over the next 3 months. Okay, this is really beautiful. We have the card Calmness. Look at this imagery, and this is from the Wild Offering Oracle deck, which you may have seen me use before. It's these ones. So this really says to me, okay, I'll read it. The inner divine is the witness of all, remaining still and quiet even during intense turbulence. Take a deep breath. May peaceful calm take over my life. So I feel like the spring is going to be a calm time for you, a more settled time, and this calmness really indicates coming home to yourself, but getting grounded in yourself. And we feel so much better when we're grounded, because it's so easy for us to just be swept about on the stormy seas of life. But I see the seas of life being quite calm for you in the spring, and this giving you that breathing space to be able to decide what it is that you want with clarity. So, you know, Queen of Swords, getting clarity, Two of Swords, making that decision, but doing it from this centered space, rather than getting all caught up in drama or thoughts or fears. Just getting still, getting centered, and then making your decisions from there. And then we have this, love is all around you, from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. So just a reminder to tune into that loving energy. We always have that choice between love and fear. So wherever you are at in life, you can always come home to yourself and ask yourself, am I acting out of love, or am I acting out of fear? And this can be really helpful right now, or just at any stage in your life. Am I choosing love, or am I choosing fear? But Spirit is saying there's lots of love in your life. Love from your friends, love from the people who touch your life as you go through the day, love from your soul tribe or your family. There is love available to you. Tune into that energy, don't be a stranger to it, and then it will just grow and blossom in your life over the spring. All right? It's been my honor to share this time and this energy with you. That's all I have for you in this reading today. I hope you have found it beneficial. Do connect with me in the comments. Let me know how it resonates with you. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful book, Attract Soulmate Love. It's all for coming into right alignment with your beloved. So even if you've met that person already, or you want to just call them into your life, there's loads of practical and spiritual information in that book, and I've written it from the heart. So if that resonates with you, there's loads of details on my website if you want to read more about it. All right, but have an amazing week. I'm sending you lots and lots of love. You're always in my thoughts. Do connect with me, and I hope to see you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care now. Bye bye.